Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, first thing you want to do is remove the shield and two-hand the club. Run at this guy, running attack insta-kill him from this way because there's a bit of loot and we'll be getting all of them. I'm gonna have loot tables up after maybe I even have it up right now in order to show you what loot we're gonna get in this episode. So if you're looking for something specific, then I'm not sure if I'm gonna include a time code because there's a lot of loot in the larger levels, you know, especially if I'm tackling them in one episode and I want to get every bit of loot in a level into one episode, which might not always happen with some of the bigger stages, but I want to cut them shorter at like appropriate points, if it makes sense. Now, you generally don't want to fight this thing because he will literally wreck your shit because he's hard to read for a new player. 4 hits with the club will stagger him, run up to him, and then you get a double. Now, the problem with this is that it drains your stamina, so you can see now I'm empty. That Need to get 4 hits in on him again. Ow. Yeah, that's his damage, by the way. Alright. Gotcha. And gotcha. I'm gonna use this time to heal to full. And spray and pray. 3, 4. And fucking dead. Mileage may vary. Now that he is dead, you get 4,000 souls, which is very good. Very good. I think it's a worthy reward, especially seeing as this fucker's harder than the first boss of the game, or boss in quotation marks, seeing as he's not really at his full strength, to be honest. I use the Sovereignless Souls. Oh, it's 2,000. That's less than I wanted. Oh well. Kill this guy because fuck him. And we'll be needing all the souls we can get. Or at least I'll be. You, well, I don't know. If you die at the first boss because you're new to the game, then you're gonna probably lose those souls. Not gonna lie. But that's fine. Just don't use the Sovereignless Souls then. I would recommend getting the life ring, which you can also get, or you know, starting with a different class as well could be helpful. Me, I like this old girl, the depraved or deprived. Well, that's a bit of a difference between the two of those, because her stat allocation is great, and it's basically an all-rounder that you can build in any direction, which is my favorite thing to do. That guy's going this way. Jump on one of these guys down here. Avoid the crossbow fire, get the fire bombs, which are strong against the first boss of the game and strong against other enemies that we'll encounter soon enough. Kill the last 2, because I think there's 2 more. Yes, there you are. Beat the shit out of them. And then we go and rest at the bonfire, because even if you're good at the game, you should probably not try to kill Gundyr with only 1 Estus flask. If I could reallocate the Estus flask already, I would have, and then with 2 I could help. I would have fucking fought him, but not without. Alright. So, here's my boy. There's Yorm the Giant's coffin, by the way. Now, hitting him doesn't actually mean anything. He literally can't take damage. You need to pull the sword out of his ass. So, help him with that. I'm gonna heal to full, actually. And then use my weapon art to get some tiny bit more damage. Now, the reason I wasn't attacking him while he got up is because the damage is like halved, so what's the point? It's just wasting stamina instead of buffing. What I love about Gundyr is that he's literally just a noob slayer. You're not gonna die to him unless you are new to the game, so to new players he's just second phase. Hit him on this side because the other side is apparently it hurts on this side as well because fuck it. Okay. Ow. You can't riposte him the same way you can with the other guy. Ow. For some reason the giant mass of shit deals less damage than his weapon, which will make even less sense when we go on later. Either way, he also gives less souls, if I remember correctly, than the bloody thing we just killed earlier. You get Ember, which is 50% more health, you can get invaded, and you can participate in PvP yourself. Or actually, I don't know if you need Ember, but I would recommend it because 50% health in PvP, hell yeah. Either way, get all the loot down here. There's 2 enemies here. If you hit this guy's shield twice, then it will break and then you can riposte him or just stab him. Or he will just try to attack you like there and he just dies because he's not very smart. Either way, you want to come up here and kill these guys. If you're wondering what we're gonna be building, well, that's a good... Ow. Bloody archer. Thanks for the fading souls, that's 50 souls. Archers are always one hits in this area. Oh, we got a Estus flask back. How serendipitous. We might need that for the dog later if he decides to be a little shit like it sometimes does. There's a bit of loot over there, but first you need to kill these two, otherwise they'll both aggro at the same time, which isn't too dangerous, but it should still be avoided. Also, look at that guy, he menacing. We'll be fighting him a little later, but first we are gonna get all of the other loot and rest at the bonfire to get our Estus flasks back. And reallocate them as well so we get bonus one. Because we are not going mage this time around. We might go pyromancy, definitely not miracles though. Or although I still might get 15 fate even if I don't go with either of those. Because well, this is a bit of an exploit that you can do, which is rather lovely. Either way, for now just run in here, grab this coiled sword, which unfortunately you can't use as a weapon, which is a bit annoying. Either way, we're gonna be resting it here. Now at this point I would generally talk to everyone, but seeing as that's gonna be in a separate like block after the gameplay, that's gonna be avoided for now, because I don't want to trigger their initial dialogue. Either way, we are gonna run up here. Buff when he aggroes. Oh, he's stancing. He's extra menacing. Alright. I would not recommend fighting him, by the way, because you just started the game and you don't know how anything works. Now the good thing about the club is it lets you clobber him a lot while basically stun locking him because he has 0 poise. And after that it leaves you enough to roll back once, so any retaliation is null and void. Not just like the warranty on this fucker's life. Ah, one more. Easy peasy. Now we have the fallout problem here, which is if I put this on I have less clothes, but I still kinda need to do it because if those slots aren't filled with anything, then you take like percentile increased damage as if you had a clutch ring equipped, which is not very good, so we're not gonna be doing it. Now, I'm not gonna buy anything because I currently don't need it, but I will talk to Andre, so...
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine.
Yeah, right, I'm just gonna skip his dialogue because it's basic as heck. Get that, and that's all we need for now. Now we're gonna head on, because there's nothing else to do here other than talk to everyone, and you can't really get anything substantial, so just go to High Wall Lothric instead. Alright. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody do the death assault. Jump down here. Get the bonfire. I'll recruit these two. Fire bombs. Kill this guy who tries to backstab you. Jump down. Dodge the dog. Dodge the dog again. Beat him against the fucking wall like the little shit he is. Come on, dog. You want to kill the dogs first and foremost, because otherwise these guys will have a lot of backup and the dogs will nibble at your fucking feet. Dodge him. Back. Stab. Even the old Dark Souls 1 special. And I think he has lost enough health. Oh yeah, I can cover him. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't level up, seeing as I have so many fucking souls. Run, 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 run. Stab him once and he's dead. Or twice, just make sure he's fucking dead. Get the longbow. That's because we're saving up 20,000, and if you played this game before you probably know why. Because I'm gonna need to level up a lot in this play through to get some special stuff, to get all of the stuff and showcase more stuff. So I'm gonna need something very early, which means I'm gonna pass up around 20,000, or like float 20,000 souls like a millionaire in the start of the game, in order to save that much up. Which also means that we're gonna be killing everything, even the enemies that are generally not hostile. Either way, that's the first circuit you wanted to do if you wanted to grab all of that shit. Would recommend resting you because you're probably out of Estus Flask. Goddammit. You will be using those souls as well, we're gonna be needing to. Either way, first thing you wanna do is run up to this guy and stab him twice, and then run to this guy because he'll try to bring out the pus of man out of these fools. Fortunately, there is none, so we can just boop them all to death for like 20 souls. 30, that's better than expected. Either way, it's free real estate. One of them actually would come alive if that guy waved his stuff long enough, which is this fucker over here. And the guy at the bottom of the stairs. Now you want to run again and repeat because this guy will wake up 3 soldiers, which is much more dangerous. It's this guy and those 2, and we'll be killing them on our way back. Stab this guy as well. And here you want to run up, then that guy will charge forward, just stab him twice. Ow. Got this guy as well. Get some binoculars, which is great for looking at Guinevere's tits, if only she existed in this game. And then move forwards. Stab this fucker. And you're gonna need 3 attacks at this guy, so make sure you have enough stamina. Now, watch out, because we want to jump down here and get something very good for later in the game. We're gonna be using that against the first actual boss of the game, which will basically trivialize it, but that's basically what I'm showing you. To be very strong in the early game. And then, well done. Okay. And then down here, faster than the ladder, eh? I guess not faster than falling though. Now, you want to be full health for this part, because if you fuck it up then you might just die. Now, you want to run around a little bit, so that all of the... Well, the hollows didn't follow me, and that was kind of what I wanted. Hopefully they still all die. One of them is still alive, but at least the big fucker is dead, so that's good. Dead. Alright, now, we are gonna want all of this loot. Grab one and then, ow, run back. It's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna speed it up.
Well, that's probably the most important one for our purposes. You want the guy to attack so that you can go forward.
Hi, how are you doing?
There is 2 more loot that we need to get here. One of them is hidden actually, the other one is very much in the way. Okay. I got the wrong one, not on me.
Oh, okay. I'm not 100% familiar with this thing's behavior because I tried to get this through this area as quickly as possible. One more. I guess that's the most important one for some. It's a pretty good weapon. We do want to go forward here though, so let's hope it's just... Okay, if he's doing that then he will be, well, stunned for a couple of seconds, so you can just run through. And down here, fall because you're clumsy, and you can come to this chest, which you will open and then subsequently instantly die, because it's a mimic boy. Unless you get grabbed by that attack, oh, fucking hell. I didn't expect it to fucking spam it, that one. Because if you just try to spam that, then you can just get fucked. So always leave enough stamina to dodge that. Every other attack is just slightly... I thought he was dead. Is slightly too tall or something, so even though he deals a lot of damage, you'll get hit a lot less. That's probably because he is put so early in the game, so they made him slightly harder to hit you. Now, you want to go through here, there will be a guy over there. But if you don't want to fight him because the bonfire is up there, then you can just make him patrol down there and then go past him without any issue. However, I can kill him, so... Hi. In before I die, you know. Don't go into the room, by the way, there's a second enemy. Alright, there we go. Heal to full, because there's not much left, so might as well, if you have the Estasis to spare. You wouldn't want to die to the last enemy, would you? Here is that guy. He needs glasses, probably. And then run over to here. And back through here. And because here is where the bonfire is. And I don't know why, but in this game it happens a lot often that I just randomly gain Estus flasks. I don't know what it's related to, but thanks, I guess. And there is generally more Estus flasks to go around besides. Although that's probably because you're supposed to make some of them into mana flasks, so you're not supposed to just have all on that, but well, we're gonna do that for a while. Don't miss this Soul of a Deserted Corpse. Deserted is the right word for that because I missed that half the bloody time. And 3 hits for you. These 2 down. And there's another Pus of Man here, so what you want to do is run at this guy and then smack him twice before he transforms into something that will literally one-shot you, so don't fuck with that thing. Kill the praying mantises, backstab them for some fucking reason. And you too. And after that, get this bit, and then there is this, which is the reason we approach from that direction. And we get something very important for this run, Raw Gem, which will be what basically can carry you through the start of this game, which is great. Because I just found a way to deal a lot of fucking damage for no reason. Ow. And smash this fucker. Get the archer out of the way. Yeah, that's the old hollow special of spammy bullshit that we've all come to loathe. Another menacing opponent. We are not gonna be actually fighting that one in particular. I'm gonna spoil that much. You don't want to be fighting that thing. Either way, grab the loot over here. Do not go into that room while fighting this guy, who is our first shield fucker. Isn't that just fucking lovely? He's about as annoying as he fucking looks. Alright. I'm gonna heal the full cause not dying to this fucker is the most important bit. Nice. Get the fuck. Lothric night leggings. How lovely. They probably weigh a lot though. Yeah. And that's this guy dead. I fucked up the order here a bit, but anyway, kill this guy. And that Hunter Charm, which you can use in order to get the item from the Mimic without killing the Mimic itself. Which can be useful. But we didn't do it. Either way, let's move on and down through here. Green Blossom, I never use them, but I always pick them up because I'm a hoarder. Note that that guy is over there, so you don't get jumped like I did on my first playthrough because I was an idiot. Now you want to roll into here to get the broadsword, which generally would be an upgrade to the club, but we're gonna keep the club because of its moveset for now. It's slightly different than the club's moveset. Now you have a lot of fire bombs if you're like me, and save them up, which means that you can throw them to explode that, which kills that guy. And then we need to wait on that guy's very fucking slow movement and throw it, and then he dies too. Now after everyone there is dead, or before, either way, go here, stab this fucker because he will get up, stab this fucker because he will do something much worse than that if you don't kill him, which is, there is explosives there, you try to grab that loot and he will fucking kill you, which is very lovely, as you could expect. Get the silver kite shield, which we will actually be equipping because we have some... Oh, we don't have enough bloody... Oh yeah, because I didn't upgrade my strength this time. Well, it's unfortunate because that's a very fucking good shield, probably the best shield in the game, to be honest, just because how early you get it and because it's 100% compared to how early you get it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Cell key, very important. Estus Flask Shark, as you saw earlier. Fuck you. I have 3 Estus Flasks, which is quite fucking great. Backstab this bitch. Easy peasy lemon cheesy. And then into here, get the Titan shirt while not getting bombed out of your fucking anus. Go this way. And you're gonna want... Where the heck is he? Why did he stop? You're not supposed to do that. Oh, good God, are you kidding me? Well then, in this case, call emergency retreat, because you're not gonna be able to kill that thing. And I don't fight them, so... Every single version of that enemy I just run past, because no thank you. So we're gonna just do something else instead then, and do that on our way back. Now if that happens for whatever reason, then what you can do is drop down here, watch, because this guy will try to attack you immediately. There is some bombs next to him if you want to waste them on this one random enemy. Meanwhile, don't worry, I'm just almost dying here for some reason. This guy is explosives expert, so roll through all of his barrels, which will end up perfectly fine for you, don't worry. Stab him. He actually has a normal sword. Huh. Anyway, get the throwing knives, which will be nice for later. And then stab this fucker in the fucking everything. Get the mail breaker and move onwards. Because here we have someone else of note.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh? Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Oh, by the way, this is what happens if you don't kill this thing. Come on. There we go. 340 damage. Pretty nice, wouldn't you say? He can't follow you down here though. Get this fucker. And we are... Wait, he doesn't die from that? I always thought he died. Huh. Well, wait for him to come up. And reward him with a club to the fucking forehead. Whee! Dead boy. Now, do the same thing with these fuckers. And make sure that the guy is patrolling. He's over there, alright. We're gonna go... Well, actually, do I have time? Probably. Be fast, because if he notices you, he will fuck your shit up. And then follow you to the ends of the earth to fuck your shit up some more. So, get those two. I'm not sure if he actually one-shots you, especially not if you have this armor on, but I'm not gonna test it, you know? Get these two out of the way. Get this bit of loot, so this is a desecrated corpse or deserted corpse or whatever the fuck. That way is towards something important. For us, large silver deserted corpse. Get this, sacrifice. I'm gonna wait. Alright. Good. Good. Now, up here, there will be 5 enemies, if I remember correctly. One is this guy, the other 2 are these 2, and then those 2. They are not very hard to kill. Now, after that is done, you want to go up. And then immediately back. Get the throwing knives. Open the shortcut. There's a bit of a trick. You can send it up immediately by just stepping on it, which will save you some time and some headaches against the enemies up there if they choose to follow you if you're running home. And now that you're done with that, we have a couple of knights to slaughter. Get the throwing knives in, heal to full, and throw this guy. So he aggroes and comes at you. Because there's a second one, and fighting both of them at once is suicide. Just keep him up here and the other guy won't aggro. And that's 1 down. 2 more to go. Or 3 if you're truly insane, I guess. But we're not killing the 4th enemy in this area because that is literally suicide. Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna call tactical retreat. There is an item there, which, well, I'm gonna try to get, but anyway, he can't come in here. So if you don't care about them, then you can just go through. They are pretty tough. Just talk to her, ignore her dialogue, she's a fucking cunt, no one cares. Now I do want to showcase some stuff, so let's throw this guy. I think they're physically incapable of coming in here, so just kill him. Get the ember. There is this guy. That guy will fuck you and fuck your corpse afterwards, so don't fuck with him. He drops a refined gem if you want it, but that's completely optional. You might not even refine any item in the game. So, I have no health, so I must scream because I want this item. Thank you, Lucerne. This is apparently Metal Gear Solid now, instead of Dark Souls 3. Now what you can do at this point is a very... Well, I don't know why I did that instead of just recalling this. This is the boss arena, by the way. It's lovely. Just come in here completely fine, and then you can recall and Shrine Bonfire. 20,000 souls to start off with, which is lovely. Getting it this early is completely unnecessary, but getting it at all is good, because you'll need that for incredible soul gains. Either way, just go over here to this Shrine Maiden, no one cares about her, just purchase some items. Tower key. You want the torch for later as well, but for now we can pass on it. But that's a very important item for a couple of enemies. It basically just counters the shit out of them. And it's so lovely, it's harsh. Now, after that, you can finally open this. And you'll have some paths to go. Now, you don't want to go that way just yet. You want to do something else before that. You want to do that. What you do want to do is kick this ladder down, get these bonfire, I guess bonfire returns, homeward bones, and then, I don't know why the name keeps escaping me. Either way, once you get that, you want to climb up, because there's probably a fucking crystal lizard that a lot of people miss because he's a bit of a cheeky shit. And that's one free twinkling titanite, which is lovely. Anyway, move onwards. There is also some more loot this way, which is a little bit more hidden. Which you need to run all the way over here. You could have gone here after the... why can't I say the goddamn homeward bones today? Either way, here's an Estus shard. Here is the crow, which you can also trade with at the roof, but we don't want to trade anything just yet. And then we want to run this way and get what is actually important, which is the covetous silver serpent ring, which is, if I know right, 25% increased soul gains, which is great. Also high.
I'm fast on the trail of the lords of Scotland. Then these red eyes are...
Yeah, no thanks, fuck off. Don't talk to strangers, kids. And I reinforce it twice. Ah, good, pittance. Now, to be truly OP, you want 1100 in order to be able to put this to raw. And then you want to reinforce that once, if you have enough souls, which... Well, I'm gonna go kill some hollows, just a second. Reinforce this once in order to go up to 162 base damage, which let's compare that to the club beforehand. That's a solid 50 point around increase, which is absolutely amazing, as anyone who's played Dark Souls before could tell you. Now you want these equipped, and just in case you need them at the end of the boss fight, get some throwing knives. But you're probably not gonna beat it on the first 2 attempts, because you're gonna need to get used to the boss, you know. And this guy's probably gonna jump on my head. Hopefully not though, or at least he jumps when he actually dies as well. Either way, just keep running. We have now 6 Estus flasks, which is amazing by Dark Souls 2 standards, but this is Dark Souls 3, so that's mediocre. Yeah, he does that because he's fucking annoying. So now you're injured at the start of the fight, which is very fun. Just use 1 Estus flask, you have 5 more, which should be fine. Don't forget the 2-hand. And then before you go up the stairs, Gold Pine Resin, which should last you the either half or the entirety of the fight, depending on how fast you kill him. Now, just run at him, he's gonna miss, and now that you're in his ass, you can melt him. Absolutely melt him. Ah, he's already into the second phase. Now what you want to do is keep distance from him, and dodge that, and dodge that, and dodge that. And now he's gonna do his Frost Breath, during which we are going to kill him, or at least get really fucking close. There we go. Yeah, By the way, hitless. Now you don't need to actually get this thing earlier if you don't wanna. You can wait the boss fight, because the first couple of boss fights don't really make a difference. Now, with this view, I'm gonna leave the episode here.